What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk about the importance of gratitude. Somebody who has been a fitness professional for a long time, I manage several health clubs, I did personal training. One thing that always struck me is how different the philosophy of bodybuilding is from things that I find to be pretty similar, specifically martial arts, in the sense that we're doing this training, we're doing this physical conditioning, but it's only seen as something that's somewhat superficial, where I always felt that there should be an inclusion of spiritual elements, holistic elements, because they're all there anyways. It's just on how we choose to view it. And I think that anybody who's actually been working out consistently, they know that all of these elements are already incorporated. It's just the perception from the outside world. And so I always like to look at how there can be inclusion of these type of philosophies. And the first one that really comes to mind is gratitude. I find for myself, the more that I can tap into being grateful and have a level of appreciation just for having an able body in general, pushes me to make sure that I'm being mindful of taking care of it. I almost feel as if I'm ungrateful and unappreciative if I've been blessed with something and I choose to just let it be neglected and let it be destroyed, especially when you think about how many people probably wish they had what you're just taking for granted. People who are handicapped, people who aren't in your physical condition, and right now they may just be starting their journey or thinking about it, but the first thing that comes to mind is, I wish I could just go up and down some stairs. I wish I could just go around the block. I wish I could do very simple, basic weight training without the pain and discomfort that comes with it. And so when I keep these people in mind and I realize, hey, and this isn't to sound like I'm coming from a place of a high ego, I think this is just a reality. I think there's always some people that wish they were in your shoes, and there may be other people whose shoes you always wish you were in. Now, the latter part, I think can be developed as you work on yourself as a person and you don't look to what other people have. But I think as a general life philosophy, we're always going to find ourselves somewhat in the middle. And so, yeah, a lot of people wish they had what you had. God has given you something special, something powerful, in the sense that our bodies are one of our best tools to not only just serve ourselves, whether we're getting around, we're participating in activities that we enjoy, but also for serving other people, helping your parents move, helping your friends with things, helping your family, whatever it may be. Our body is that vehicle, first and foremost, that allows us to do so many different things. And so with that said, just having that physical ability alone should be something that we should reflect on occasionally, to realize you're in a position where you don't want to allow this beautiful machinery to be destroyed. And it's interesting when it comes to gratitude, and I'm pushing the weightlifting analogy, I know that's my purview here, right? It's no different than anything else. You want to start small and just work your way up. A lot of people will think about the, let's just say, heavy lifts of gratitude, right? We understand instinctively almost our appreciation for maybe our family, friends, financial situations, but I enjoy scaling gratitude back as small as possible to that lowest denominator, and then build your way up from there, because it helps you look at everything in a different type of light. I feel like if you open your eyes first thing in the morning, right there, you are doing something that many people aren't going to be able to do. Many people don't wake up the next day. Many people don't make it through the night, right? Natural causes, disease, old age, whatever it may be, you have another opportunity to pursue whatever it is you desire, to take advantage of any missed opportunities that you didn't get to take advantage of in the past. You have this opportunity the moment you open your eyes. If you're in a comfortable setting, if you're in a nice bed, if you have an air condition running or a heater running, if you have a partner that's next to you, if you get up out of bed and you are touching a nice wooden floor, really whatever floor you have, right? You're indoors, you're comfortable, and you have that able body to be able to lift yourself up and go to wherever it needs to go. Your indoor restroom, your nice kitchen. You could honestly touch on gratitude in almost every element of your day, wherever you go. And it's easy to say that you're just naming things or you're just putting stuff out there, you're just attaching gratitude to everything, but that's exactly the point. The less we neglect our everyday environment, the less we neglect our everyday gifts, the things that we have in our life, the easier it is to understand that we have reasons to be grateful for everything. And the more you could build that up, the easier it's going to be to tap into, because there's ebbs and flows. Some days we feel fantastic, but truth is we wouldn't feel fantastic if we didn't have some days of suffering. It's always going to be cylindrical, but it's important to understand that when we're in that lull and when we're in those moments of suffering or distress, that we have this ability to at least tap into things that can help us have a sense of gratitude for what we have, even when we're suffering, even when we're struggling. To me, gratitude is that lifeline. It's that rope that's thrown down to you. And the more you could think about things you're grateful for, the more you could pull yourself up out of anything that's going on. You're having troubles with your spouse. So many people are wishing they had a partner and are searching for a partner and are struggling to make a connection with another person. Same with your children, same with your work, same with problems with your home, same with problems with your vehicle. We look at the immigration situation going on right now in the United States, and this isn't to touch too much on any political subjects, but obviously you could just look and understand how many people right now, if you are legal in this country, wish they had your security, wish they didn't have to look over their shoulders, wish they didn't have to be concerned about being separated from their families. And so it makes it easy when we start small and we add on to it from there. But I digress a little bit because it's all coming to the point that we should incorporate this level of gratitude into our fitness as well, into having an able body, and learn to take care of it. We don't want it to be diminished any sooner than it needs to be. There's so much social programming and social conditioning that tells us as we get older, we're supposed to deteriorate at a rapid pace. We're supposed to break down so many different things. And while, of course, old age, disease, death, these things are inevitable, we should reconsider what we've been told on how that process works. I know nowadays when I look at 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, I see so many of them that look fantastic because they've taken care of themselves. They've done weight training. They take care of their nutrition. And I see these people look healthy and, conditioned in a way that I wouldn't have imagined 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I thought the average 60-year-old looked like an 80-year-old. And I know that's a reflection of my youth because a lot of younger people tend to see it that way. But I genuinely do believe that people have learned to push back on the idea of how we age. And we're just seeing the positive benefits of that nowadays. And I think we're just going to see it more and more moving forward. So that's it for this one. If you have a comment or opinion, would like to hear from you, so share one below, and I'll talk to you next time.